back. We are doing a really fun silver pour today. So we're doing a translucent silver with just a couple different concentrations of silver. So this is a very simple thing for you to do. I don't know if you can tell on the screen, but we put just about a tablespoon of translucent purple in here. This is something we're actually getting ready for a flooring sample. So I know this is a countertop piece and we're just playing around with it, but we're actually doing this so we can do a flooring sample in the next class. We're going to be doing 1,700 square feet of whatever we come up with as our best view here. So very excited.
Good morning, Laura.
Good morning, Laura. How is everybody today? So we're just putting the silver onto a black base. Can you guys see a tiny bit of hue of purple in here?
On the phone, you can't really see it, but
it's very much more silver than that, but yeah, I don't want to block all the color with this, so I didn't mix it too solid because if there's any thin areas, I want to see right through it into my table. Excited about that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for all the love, guys.
Laura says you can see a little bit, yeah. The hint.
Laura's here.
Yeah, it is.
See you, Laura. Hope you're having a good day.
I think right there you can kind of see. Thank you for the likes, guys.
Thank you for the love, everybody. Thanks for all the likes. Support of our small channel. Oh, I love when that starts dropping over that edge. Remember, it's the speed you pull it at, not necessarily the pressure. So if you need to bring more product with you, just slow it down a little bit. Before you let it go over that edge, make sure you break that surface tension on the edge just so it creates a uniform monolithic sheet over that edge and it's not all ripply or anything. So there we are.
Woo!
How is everybody today?
220 likes.
What's that?
220 likes. Thank you,
220
guys.
likes already. Holy smokes. Keep those likes coming. Somebody thinks I'm going to pop my top or something. How y'all doing today?
Thank you for sharing the live.
Thank you for sharing the live so much. I'm so glad. You know what? I repeat a lot of stuff, but Michael now is on a microphone, so I don't have to repeat everything he says. I'm used to trying to repeat so you can hear what he's having to say. But you know what sounds way better? Is Michael's voice, not my dumb voice saying stuff again. So.
Whatever.
So glad to have Michael on this live with us so you can start meeting the person that's behind a lot of the amazing stuff we do here. I can say I love where I work thanks to the people. Michael's one of those people. We're a small office, but a very close team.
Laura said, doing good, had a great weekend, and my 8th grader and seniors start school tomorrow. Oh, wow.
Oh, Laura, man. You're an 8th grader that's just starting. What a time, huh?
8th and senior.
Okay, I'm gonna just pour this as a more concentrated silver here. Just a little different, but a pale silver with nothing mixed into it. This is a very dark silver here. Now, if you notice, I'm leaving a little bit in each cup because I am going to do a dirty pour. I hope this doesn't pop out and fly across my room. Look at that, it'll drain.
And that's just clear.
Ain't no sunshine when it's on. You know, that's my dirty pour I'm about to do, so I don't want to get too carried away with that right now. I am going to... I want this to be very, very random, guys. That's exactly what I'll do with a T-bar on our floor.
Hello, Soretti. Thank you for sharing the live.
Soretti?
Yes.
Is that Soretti on there? Thanks for being there again. God bless you. Oh, I did message that person back that had written about the shoes, too. I don't know if you saw Michael. I asked for her number or something. I just said, could we call sometime or whatever, just so you'll know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I gave her our email.
Now I'm going to try 2 different techniques, guys. I don't know that I'm going to go with this. I'm going to dirty pour some of the products straight out of a container. But then I'm also gonna try a little bit just poured right onto the surface and manipulate it that way. So we're gonna try, here's a little bit of black. Now when you do that, you wanna be pretty random with it. Okay, leave it all down this way. Now I'm gonna pour my excess into this large container of clear. So that's what will make it just a random dirty pour. So we are gonna finish the floor off, pouring clear epoxy like that. A little bit of black, which that'll just add depth to it if nothing else will.
Hello, Jeanette.
Jeanette,
welcome.
good to have you back, Jeanette, today. As always, we love Jeanette. Okay. Oh, I did not. I thought I got that all myself. I did not.
How are y'all?
How are you
Doing
guys?
good.
Welcome
Happy
back. Thank
Tuesday,
you. How are you
Monday
guys?
for me.
Michael drove all the way to LA and back this weekend. Like a stud. I don't know how he did that.
Oh, Peggy, thank you for the heart me.
Thank you, Peggy. I love you too, Peggy. Hope you're having an amazing day, as always. What do you all think? Let me know. Be critical. This is your all's live. Thank you so much for all the likes and the love, too. I love seeing you guys' support. It's really changed our channel. We've had a lot of better traffic lately. Seriously, thanks to a lot of you guys out there just helping us, sharing our live, hitting that like button. Oh, yes. Leave it simple, guys. I don't know if I dare do this now or if I'm gonna.
Jeanette's heading into Dallas traffic. Ooh.
Jeanette, you drive careful. I was just in Dallas traffic the last couple of weeks.
Thank you for all the likes. 1,300 likes.
When it's over. What's that?
1,300 likes. And
1,300
Seretti's
likes.
still sharing. She's sharing
Love
away.
you all. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for the shares. Ooh, ooh. Wow.
Whoa.
Remember, this is only for King Bear to do. No,
I feel like I'm at Benihana's.
What's that?
I feel like I'm at Benihana's.
Benihana's? This
Yeah.
Dude, I should do a Benihana edition for people's kitchen countertops. Who's going to be joining our online workshop? We are going to be doing a discount on countertop kits here, so that if you want to order a countertop kit and then follow along on the live class, you can actually do your install with live help. So kind of
Look at
excited
that.
about seeing how that goes.
Hey, Josh.
Look at
Happy
that.
Tuesday.
Josh, welcome.
You beautiful
man.
person, you.
My brother Josh.
Yeah, that's happening September 23rd, our online
23rd of
course. If
September.
you want to follow along, you want to sign up a week before, so we can get you product. Ooh. I'm digging that. Look at that. What did you just spray? I love it too.
The
Laura.
spray? Just
Yeah.
a little bit of alcohol, Laura.
Yeah.
And lit it on fire, of course.
Alcohol and fire.
Oh man, I don't think this is for a pretty high-end art gallery, so be critical, guys. Let me know what I'm doing wrong so I don't
Jeanette
mess this
said,
up and
"Oh,
piss
I
them
love
off."
it. Look at that
I
effect."
want their floor
Laura.
across. It's a pretty big 1,700 square foot open space, really tall, like 25-foot ceilings, and I want it to just look clean as clean can be.
Yeah.
Simple, natural, not a ton of color. I like the gold accents, but not too much. A little bit of white and black, because that's not colors, it's just light and dark.
I did a little interview with her. Maybe we can post it. There's nothing.
We will be
She's just
posting
kind of
it.
talking about
I like that.
the place.
Yeah,
they want to see it.
Wait till you guys see the interview that he did. It's going to be a really high-end art studio. They're doing like full, massive bronze sculptures out of there and all kinds of stuff. So, okay, now I'm especially torching lightly, but I torch instead of alcohol at this point because I don't want to mess up my pattern that I just poured. Because I just poured that dirty pour, and I want this to stay as contrasting as I can keep it anyways with the hard edges and whatnot.
Laura, it's kind of a short interview. I could post on both. I was actually going to save it for the actual video, but maybe it'll be helpful for you guys to see the floor.
Yeah,
maybe I'll like chop it up a little so it's not as long. Efta Epoxy Studio, can you repeat your question? I don't know what you mean. Yeah. How much epoxy do you use for one M2?
For one what?
M2.
Oh, 1 square meter?
Okay.
That'd be about
he knew.
That'd be about 10 square feet. So you'd use approximately 2 to 3 quarts.
Why do you torch it?
Torching it is to just help relax it, warm it up, pop the air bubbles, help it really self-level into place. Now our flooring epoxies we spray with alcohol, but our countertops we actually just use a torch, especially if I want to keep a really contrasting pattern. I don't know if you can see down here how perfect these lines stayed in it.
Oh yeah.
We're getting a lot of little air bubbles out.
That's nice.
To be a real glass top in this.
Thank you for the likes, guys. Thank you. Oh, hey, Dropping Bombs. Dropping Bombs said, oh, so soothing, an 11 a.m. live with the legends of epoxy. Let Levi Bob Ross you into the world of epoxy.
You guys are way too sweet and amazing. What do y'all think of this?
Here, let me come over on this side.
Thank you, everybody, for the support out there.
Those glares.
Me and my
whoa, that's so cool.
Designs. What do you think of this for an art floor? We just poured this here. This would be like for the floor of a big art center. Of course, this is, 10 square feet. We're going to do this to almost 2,000 square feet.
I just love the silver metallic.
This is too beautiful, guys. This is way too beautiful. Look at that through there. Very three-dimensional. So you can see into it. Did a black base underneath, so it's just a really beautiful, deep-looking pour of this.
That's awesome. I like the Shimmer Gold as the dirty pour.
The Shimmer Gold is the dirty pour?
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of purple popping through, yeah.
Thank you guys for being here today. Do you have any questions that I can answer on any projects of yours or any statements for your weekend? I'm going to pour this suitcase. We're pouring some.
See if I didn't miss any questions here.
And I will say I've been going slower than normal, but I've been trying to do it really correctly. I don't want to mess up their suitcase with an exotherm, so I am I'm pouring it at about 1.5 inches at a time, trying to keep really clear layers in here. So I'm pouring casting resin into it, and we're casting a suitcase, making a huge, end table, coffee table, probably a little high for a coffee table, more of an end table type thing.
What kind of paint do you use?
What kind of paint? This is all our pigments from actual countertopepoxy.com or Diamond Coat Epoxy. That's our channel you're on, so thank you so much for joining. Right now I'm mixing our casting resin, and I'm going to be pouring this very clear onto a suitcase. If you notice, this is very, it's kind of opaque right now, and that's just because of the different viscosities. As it kind of comes together and you get a really good mix in here, it'll get clearer and clearer until it turns almost like water and you can see through it. So I do try to use a already mixed stick so I don't get little air bubbles, micro bubbles out of the stick itself. So this is a stick that has already been used, sealed, cleaned. So it's a really good way to help cut down on real small micro bubbles during casting resin projects.
So I want to use it for a wall piece, but will it be able to show light through it? Small amounts of pigment pastes for Laura.
Yeah, depending on how you do it, if you're trying to show light through it, you can build it on a panel, you can put it on plexiglass. I've poured a lot of stuff on like plexi and sand, or sanded acrylic panels, so you can get backlighting behind it. I'll show you our front entryway here. Here, I'll show you our wall too. I'll take you guys on a little walk here. If you're wanting to pour something see-through that you can see the back of.
Where will be the best place to buy the paint?
The paint, just go right on our website and the link's in the bio, and we have all our colors on here. Here's our wall epoxy, and this is all done with opaque. I mean, we have Caribbean blue, turquoise, whatnot in there. Here's just another fun dirty pour. Here, this wall, I know somebody, I think Laura was saying she wants to pour clear. This here is a clear panel. It's about 1,000 pounds. It's about 110 gallons of epoxy here that we poured. I poured it flat. Now this is not on any kind of clear backing or anything. I poured this straight onto melamine. I put sheets of melamine out on my floor, and I poured the full wall exactly to size. I formed it kind of to size and poured the 110 gallons. I poured it like 3 times to get the depth. Set the gears in it and everything, but a really simple way to do a wall there. So that has lighting in the whole edge, so it all glows blue, light blue at night.
Do you vacuum the air out?
I have a huge vacuum chamber, and I'll show you guys. But our casting resin's amazing, and I don't really get air in the casting, and usually that's the only thing that would be used for. Here's our wall. We went directly over tile with you guys. I think you guys got to see this on Thursday or Friday, and this used to be exactly this tile here. So we went directly over these old, really rough 4-inch tiles here, and we did with just like you do in a shower or anything else. This is a cement with a little bit of like metallic colors on top. We did 2 different colors here, kind of playing around. Really fun new product we're working with. So I'll be coating that again, and just showing how to do a little finer finish here on the next one. But thank you guys so much for joining.
How can I take care of a light scratch out of a new resin table?
A light scratch out of a resin table, just remember you never want to sand any coarser when you're sanding and buffing out scratches than you need to. You want to stay as fine of a grit as possible when you start out. So I usually try to start running my scratch out with 1,000. If 1,000 won't quite cut it, I carry a lot of 500s that I use a lot. And if you can't find those at like Lowe's or Home Depot because they don't generally sell higher grit pads, go to an automotive paint supply shop, and sometimes like good Napa Auto Parts or whatnot will have what you need. But really think about start out with 1,000, and then you can run all the way up to either an 8,000 grit pad, or you can go to 5,000 grit, which is usually a foam backed pad. 3M makes some good ones, and that'll really get it'll look smoother than it did before you scratched it. But then you'll want some abrasive polishing paste. Some 3M makes an ultra fine polishing paste. McGuire's makes an ultrafine paste, but make sure it is an ultrafine paste. So Michael's smiling, so it's in there sometimes.
Laura loves the bathroom floors still. Drop-in Bomb said I should come down and apply for a job. I spend my time here anyways.
You're way too badass, dropping bombs. I don't know if we could handle your amazingness, and thank you for being here. And Laura, you're amazing.
Dawn said, do I have to sand it? She might have asked that before you.
We definitely
answered.
I'd only sand if I was trying to either degloss my finish. So the floors all here, if you notice there's no shine on these have all been sanded with an 800 grit pad to take the shine off of them. So it makes them really difficult to damage. We have really high traffic, winter, everything through here. They're very traction. They're really amazing for traction. If there's ever damage, you can polish it out. I actually had a nail scratch all the way across my floor with a big pallet and a pallet jack. And I was able to, it took me about 10 minutes to sand that out because I was only going up to that 1,000 grit. So
it'd be more of like a polish.
More of a polish. Yeah, thank you for that question. I just saw like a crane boom go by. Like the neighbors are playing with a huge crane apparently. I did not know that, sorry. I was watching behind you, Michael. Well, thank you guys so much for joining our channel. Thank you for watching us again today. Hope you guys let us know if you like the silver as much as we do, and make sure to critique it too. This video will go up on YouTube, and please go over to YouTube and follow us there. We're a tiny company, and those follows on YouTube are huge to us. So God bless each and every one of you. If you need to be dangerous, and have an amazing day.
Bye, guys.